What's up, guys? How's it going? It's the first FlossTube for our channel here in 2019. Thanks for coming back. If you're new to this channel, we do a lot of variety of, or I do a lot of variety of cross stitching, a lot of different full coverage projects, a lot of variety, a lot of big variety. But anyway, so if you're new, think about subscribing. I hope you guys saw that video that I put out yesterday, I think it was, on how to manage super stiff Aida fabric. And I don't know, I came across something, and I've had a couple people lately ask me like how to take care of this, and it's something that I discovered by accident just because I had to wash some of my Aida because of certain accidents that happened, and realized how much easier it was to deal with them afterwards. So I do realize that the one thing that I didn't put in there was if you're using pre-gridded fabric, you will wash out your grids. If you've also gridded your fabric and then washed it, you'll wash out your grids, but you just got to regrid it. It's a pain, but you can do it. But anyway, so I hope you guys like that. Let me know down in the comments if there are any other like little topics that you guys want me to maybe do a video on. I know I still need to do one on stains in fabrics and whatnot, and how I get those out. But you know, I want to do some little tutorials and stuff. And then speaking of tutorials, I also want to put some things up on the blog, more than just, hey, here's a picture of my cross stitch, you know, like actually put some interesting articles. I put an article up today about, I can link it up here somewhere, about a man who is retired in Long Island, and he started cross stitching to help him quit smoking cigarettes or stay off cigarettes, and he has created these amazing cross stitch. Check it out. It's really cool. It was really cool. So I wrote an article about that, and I want to put some more stuff up there, but I don't want to do what everybody else does. I don't want to just repeat what everybody else does. I haven't gone and looked at other people's sites, so I'm just trying to do it from my own perspective and what I love. So if there's anything that you'd like to see me do that I haven't done yet, feel free to put a comment down into this comment thing here. Anyway. All right, so I know I just did my big 2018 review and 2019 preview video a couple days ago. If you didn't if you didn't see that, that'll be up here somewhere. But that is just goes over what I've been working on for last year, what little finishes I got done, how seemingly little progress I made. Seems like I didn't. There were big chunks of time where I made a lot of progress, and there were other chunks where I did not. I blame the dogs. I love them, but they make it hard to cross stitch at times. They really do. Oh, speaking of the dogs, before I forget, we have a new channel. Remember where I was telling you that I was going to talk about the animals, but I'm not going to talk about them on here very much. But created a new channel. Again, woohoo, up here, and I'll also have it in the link down below, a link to the new channel. It's called Our House is a Zoo, or This House is a Zoo, Our House is a Zoo, maybe something like that. So I moved a couple of videos over from the prior dog channel over to this channel, and then I did an intro video where I just literally showed you guys everybody, all the creatures in the house, with the exception of myself and my husband. And so my husband does not want to be in a video. He is shy, and he does not have any desire to be in front of the camera. So I don't think you're going to see him anytime soon. I'm sorry. All right, on to the cross-stitching. Cross-stitch! Oh, yeah, if you're wondering, I'm wearing a Cleveland Browns jersey. It's a Baker Mayfield jersey, people. I love my Baker Mayfield. And so, but go Bears this weekend. Go Bears. All right. Ooh, I just found a random needle in one of my cross stitch. All right, so we're just going to start it off here. So first thing we're going to do, and I'm going to run through some of these kind of quick because I did go through them in the other video, and if that I just did a couple days ago, but I know this is my normal weekly video, so let's see what we did. So we got Dachshund, and we're making lots of colorful progress with Dachshund. This is turning into such a beautiful, colorful piece. So a lot of what I did was a lot of the pink over here, and then I added in some more colors over in this general area, but I'm just fleshing it out, just getting more and more shown. It's really becoming more and more fun to do. This project is from Gecko Rouge, and I've talked about it before, but I cannot find this pattern on their shop anymore. It doesn't seem like they carry it anymore. They have many other animals on there, and I have a link to their shop below. But they're called Gecko Rouge, and they're out of the UK, out of England, I believe. And they have some beautiful stuff. A lot of very colorful, beautiful things. All right, next up, Apothecary Shop. Apothecary Shop. Where is it? Oh yeah. So if you didn't notice, in my last video, I actually redid everything. So as suggested, for the most part, I cut down most of the designs up here, and I just thought today I'll just sit on the side because maybe it look a little different. But there's Apothecary Shop up there. So I'm up at this section. I've done that section. Now I'm up on this section, and I've gotten almost the whole roof done. Getting really close. As you can see, we pull back. Almost gotten the whole roof done. I keep looking at it thinking that I'm missing something. I know I'm not, but I don't know. I guess I gotta get this second row done so I can assure myself. But as you can see, I've still got quite a bit of the page to go down here. I gotta go all the way down there. So pretty much, I think the roof ends at about here, and then a lot of it turns into like glass background. So it's like a storefront glass, and there's really not a lot there. It's a very light colored area. So I don't think we'll see a whole lot on this next page that we'll do, but still working on getting this one done. So see what, I've had to wash this project, this fabric, like probably 2 or 3 times, and see how soft it is. It's also soft because I've worked with it for so long. And this is just regular Aida. This Aida is the same as this Aida that I haven't washed, and I'm going to show you guys in a minute what this is. But this is fresh Aida, and this is well-worn Aida. Or well-used Aida. So yeah, Aida seems, I can understand if you're doing a small project with Aida that you'll never reach a point with it where it softens. But if you're using Aida with a full coverage project that you're going to work on for months, man, it's going to soften up just by using it. And that's part of what I loved about the project. I could always tell when I'm doing a big project that I've reached a certain tipping point because the fabric suddenly was just smooshable. Smooshable! Alright. Oh, this is Tower of Babel. And so, Tower of Babel, if you haven't seen it, I started new stuff. If you follow the blog, you already know that I started new stuff because I posted about it. But I started Tower of Babel. So, I felt like just starting some new stuff. I don't know how much work I'll get done on this, but I'm starting over here. There is so much just of this light colored sky that theoretically could be quite easy to go through. Very quick to go through. But that's part of why I was like, well, maybe I can just get a bunch of stitches, get some done. And then when I finally decide to devote more time to it and make it a featured part of the rotation, I'll be into the area where it's just, there's something to look at besides sky. So right now, sky is just sky. It's not that interesting. Oh, so anyway, so let me just show you. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm actually going down. So it's blended project. So there's 2 threads. I think it's it's 453 and 3024, if I recall. And I'm actually, as you can see, I started out using the gridding marker, and then I switched over to the gridding pencil. I might use this gridding pencil from now on. It's so much easier to write a fine line and not have these smear spots. Not that it matters that much, but sometimes it does when you're when you're doing a line. Maybe it's easier to see here. Sometimes I get off a little bit, and then I'm like, well, which side of the X am I on here? And so anyway, that's what I'm doing. Pretty happy about that. I covered the birds up so they wouldn't be so noisy, but we'll see how they do. All right. Oh, and you get to see the birds on the video if you want to see the video that we talked about earlier. Oh, gosh. Oh, I got a good story for you that I didn't tell anybody else. So you guys remember how I was doing Reaper and I said I lost the color chart because, I'm me. And so I lost the color chart and I'm like, oh, man, I really need this to get going on it. And one of you awesome people reached out to me and said, hey, I'm working on the Reaper too. I'll just send you my color chart. I said, oh, that would be great. Thank you. She sent it to me. I took a look at it and I'm like, my symbols are all different. Your symbols are not the same as my symbols. So what do we do? So finally I reached out to the lovely folks at, where is it? Gosh darn it. I want to say Pain Crafts. I know I'm going to get this wrong. I'm putting a link down below to these guys because they have a shop on Etsy, and I did not know that. And so they have it there, and I reached out to them via email, and I said, you know, this is what's going on. And she said, yeah, actually they have different versions of the chart. So their simple chart is going to be different for almost every version. So she said, just, you know, hey, photocopy the first page, or take a picture of the first page of the pattern, and then send it to me, and I can look at it and know which floss chart you need. And she did it. I mean, we shot like 3 or 4 emails back and forth over the course of like 2 hours on New Year's Eve. And I was stitching away on Reaper by lunchtime. And I tell you what, those guys are awesome. They're so awesome. So apparently they also have a quite active Facebook page, which I have not. I'm not a big Facebook person, so I haven't really gotten on that. But that's something else maybe if you guys are active on Facebook. Like I said, I'll put a link down below to their actual name. I'll get it right, I promise. Anyway, so I started stitching on this yesterday. And where am I? I'm on page 3, I believe. And so page 3 is like from here to here. And it just goes down to about there. So what I did was I basically had filled in a bunch of stuff up here, and I've come down over here. And so I'm sort of in this general area right here of stitching. Down at the bottom is where it starts to really change. It's going to really turn colors down there. So I'm still waiting. I don't want to pop the Raven. I don't want to pop the Reaper's face out too fast. But if you look at him from afar, which is how you should, if you have to look on the Reaper, look at him from afar. So there he is. Like, is he centered? It's fine. It's just the hoop that makes it look a little off. But anyway, so I'm really excited about it because now I can actually get started on it. And we all talked about how it's going to be Boba Fett. Boba Fett? Where? Boba Fett and Reaper are going to be some big focus projects of mine in the coming so many months and whatnot. Because I've got to make progress and I want to get them done. What else do I have? Oh, guys. Right here. He's covered up by Overworld Map 2. Chicago Bears project. Folks. And so I got started on it, and woo, look at that. Ooh, it's all like burnt orange. There's so much. It's like, I want to say it's like 2 rows all the way across. I don't know how many. It's like, I think it's like 110 across. I don't know. It's a lot. It's like 1,000 stitches of, is that 1,000? Yeah, that's 1,000 of just this color to start all the way across. As you can see, I mean, it pretty much is like right there. So no, it's about 145, 150 across, stitches across. But anyway, so we're just going to work from the top down. Going to work over and over and over and over and over and just do it like that. And so finally I've started. Finally. All right, guys, where are we now? I got a little bit more done on Ready Waterloo Place once I found it. It was hidden behind or right next to my bed. But I have a little bit more done on it. Yeah, that is floss. I was like, why is there a big line going through it? Because there is a big line going through it. So anyway, so as you can see, we're coloring in something that's dark. Ooh, something that's dark. So it's just right down here. I don't know what this is. This might be cab driver. Might be a cab driver right here. I'm not really sure. Well, the horse and cab, horse and buggy kind of thing. But anyway, so yep. Oh man, I gotta tell you, I think the most disappointing. Well, there's 2 things, and I know. Thanks, guys, for like kind of knocking me in the head and being like, do not be disappointed in not making it further with some of your projects. It is a fault of my cross-stitching that I do so many different things that I don't make progress as fast as I would if I did less things. But that's okay. That would be a more boring channel, I think. I would not be continue to be motivated. I need constant change. Constant change. All right. You guys saw that. Stormtrooper. It's still filling in the pixelated part. And I gotta tell you, saw a picture one of you crazies sent me on email of you're already into page 4, page 5, and I'm motivated because I've seen how quick it can be to stitch those pages because there are a lot less color changes, and I can stitch like the wind. Like the wind. And I'm in rare form tonight, guys. I am rare form. But anyway, so I just kind of threw that aside really quickly, but that's Stormtrooper Rattler. So I'm excited to get far enough along that we can actually see what we're doing. Because right now it just looks like snowstorm. Or who knows what. Who knows what. I'll show you Boba Fett, even though I don't think I got anything done. Oh, everybody. I'm Boba Fett. Yeah. I didn't get anything done. He's got his sassy pose there. Sassy pose. And, yeah. I gotta do some more works. I gotta do some more stitches. Stitch. Oh, come here. Baseball. Now, baseball, I don't believe I've done any more work on you. I'm going to show it anyway, because I can't remember how much, if I got anything done before last time. I don't think I worked on this one, but I can't remember. But you can totally see the player. The player is totally visible. It's so crazy. And then the umpire's head is like right there. I just got to go back and fill everything in. Just got to go back. I haven't really made any more progress on old. I made a little bit of progress on an old world map too, but not enough to show you. Oh, anyway, let's go back for a second because thank you for telling me. Oh wait, I already talked about that. Blah, 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 blah. But if I have to say, if there's two projects that I feel like I should be further along on, because I really wanted to be further along on, old world map 2, and just went out of my head. Oh, Rainy Waterloo Place. Those were the two that I really thought that I would, because when I started the year, I was doing a lot less projects, and those were two of my favorites. And I thought, oh, I'll be stitching so much on these. Yeah, it didn't happen like that. So, you know, I wanted to make sure that I devote time to them every week now going forward and see what we can do. But I'm pleased with everything else because I think we've made good progress with some things. And I'm really happy with Apothecary Shop. I feel good about baseball. Reaper, I could do better on Reaper, but for what's been happening with Reaper, I'm okay with that. And we've started so many other things, so that's cool. Speaking of so many other things, so I think I told you guys this. If you guys watched the Stitch with me this weekend, I finally broke down and am now doing half stitches on what are you? Wonders of the World, right up here. There's still not a good picture of it, but it'll get righted at some point. But I converted to doing half stitches, and oh man, the progress! I'm just flying now. And I stitched on it for a short period of time during the Stitch with me, and then I think I did some more work on it on New Year's Eve or something. I got back to work on it. I got something in my eyeball. I have a particle in my eyeball. It's probably floss. Floss in my eyes. All right, where are you? Where are you? There you are. All right. Check out how much I got done. Everybody else get out of the way. There we go. Check it out. I know it's small, isn't it? 25 count, Joblin. Fabric is ridiculous. But it's like, I think for like the first 3 weeks, this is all I got done. And you can still see that those are like full cross stitches. I'm leaving those for now. And then these are all half stitches. And I think I did like up to about right here during the Stitch with me. And then I just went back and I finished all that and came down here and did this. So I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, because they're so tiny. Look how tiny they are. Seriously, look how tiny. Can you see? Wait, we gotta focus. We're still not focusing well. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's so tiny that even the camera can't focus well. Not to be liked. There we go. But anyway, so, yeah, I'm feeling more optimistic about this project because I was kind of down on myself because I'm like, I'm never going to finish this. And even if I try, Old World Map is never going to get done because I'm not going to have enough time. And Good gracious. It's like somebody who has, like, I don't know, like 7 dogs. Like, what are they supposed to do? Ugh. Anyway, so I have 7 dogs. It's okay. Okay, wait. Did I get everything done that I wanted to show? I think so. If I didn't show it, it was because I didn't bring it up. And I didn't get anything done on it. Pretty much. So I did neglect one. No, oh no! Wait, time out. I did forget one thing. Where did you go? Where did you go? Because I was just talking about you. I used you as an example. Bum 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 bum. Anyway, what is that? What is that, people? Does that look familiar? Does that look familiar? What could it be? Well, let's see. It's Ronnie Rowe! God bless America! It's the U.S. Capitol! Yay! Super happy. Oh my gosh, guys, guess what happened? So, all of you crazy people have been talking to Ronnie Rowe or sending him messages and buying stuff from him. He got on my blog the other day and left me a nice little note. And he's like, I want to, sometime maybe we could meet up. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Anyway. Oh, he's got a new collection coming out soon, so we'll have to keep our eyes open for that. I hope it's something that I'm going to want to stitch. He has beautiful work across the board, but just because somebody has, we all know this, just because somebody has beautiful work doesn't mean that you have to stitch everything. I mean, there's just not enough time in the world. I don't know. Now, if I can freeze time and just stitch, that would be great. Anyway, so I got that one started as well. So we got, like 3 new starts. We did Tower of Babel, we did Ronnie Rowe, and we did the Bears. Wow, must have been crazy. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and then there was, okay, I don't have it with me, and I think that's why I totally forgot to include it in the upcoming projects area. The honeybee project. I'm absolutely going to start that too. I mean, I can't not, right? Yeah, so anyway, I need to get fabric for that, and I need to get fabric for the other thing that I was going to do. Is it up here? I'm looking. No, it's not up there. I need to write things down. It'd be so much easier to remember. Man, I'm talking for so long tonight. I didn't mean to. I got to get to stitching. I got to get to blogging. I got to get to... Well, we just had dinner. We're good. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you again. Again, thank you for what is now almost 2 years of blogging. It's getting close to 2 years. Can you believe that? Yeah, I think sometime in March, I think it'll be my 2-year anniversary or whatnot. So, it's going to be ridiculous is what it's going to be. And I don't know, should we do anything special? I don't know. Again, let me know if there's any topics that you think would be good for me to write about down below. We will do a interlude video on Monday. Yeah, last one I did was Christmas Eve, so yes, last one yeah, that did not turn out the way I thought it would. Anyway, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But, so yeah, and then in the meantime, we're going to start doing more videos on all the animals. I would love to do a video on every single animal in the house, just because I think it's going to be awesome to look back on one day when, when they're old and older than they are right now. But that's going to be fun. And I can't wait to get in depth about the gecko's, enclosure, his terrarium, which he loves. And I love playing around with it. Right now the humidity is low, and something's not quite right with the humidifier. So we're going to get that fixed. But thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's so much fun. You guys reach out to me and do stuff, and there's so much more to come. And stick around, and I hope that we can continue to stitch in our projects together, have fun together, and learn together, and laugh together, and be together. Okay, I think that's enough. All right. Good night. See y'all later. And I'll see you this weekend with the Stitch With Me. We'll figure out what we're going to do later. Bye.